Hi, this is Phoenix Genesis. I finally got Harley to wake up from her nap, so we're actually going along again, we're over at the LA River, just having a nice little walk. Gotta watch out for the bicycles. Here, I can't switch, I gotta leave it on this hand. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a tripod mount, it's a little shaky. I won't do too much video because I gotta watch the cat. So, beautiful day out here. And this is great because she got a little fat. We haven't hiked in a while, so she's like 9 pounds, man. So this is giving me a nice little extra workout this morning. Actually, it's already afternoon. I've been going so long I forgot now. Pretty late. Let's see, I ate at 12:30 today for my intermittent fast, and I had that salad. You can see I posted that on. I had that mint orange tea. I'm still sick, so but just getting out, getting that fresh air. You know, it's very important, and I'm going to eat really healthy again. I'm going to stay away from all the carbs, and I'm going to refine carbs, and I'm going to stay away from the added sugars, even on Christmas, and just get out there and work out even on Christmas Day. So got to be in shape for the PCT this year. That's going to make a big difference, huh? Oh. Jake's getting a nice poop. It's like his third one today. So anyway, over there doing their thing. And I mean, look how beautiful it is. Isn't that great? Look at that. Just gorgeous day. Here come a bunch of bicycles. Okay, Harley, you got to get back up there. And I use my pack. I fill it up, and that helps to balance the cat. So she's really good. Plus, she's been hiking since she was a little kitten, so she's used to it. Yeah, too bad. It'd be fun to take a cat on the PCT, but that's not allowed. And honestly, I don't want an extra 10 pounds. No offense, Harley, but you would be fun. There we go, man. There we go. Now you got a nice shot. You guys can see the scenery here, and she's getting into it now. This is called Frogtown, by the way, in Los Angeles. And here you can see it's kind of cool. Little graffiti flower wall. They used to have frogs on it too. I don't know, maybe they painted more frogs down there. And there's a really cool bicycle restaurant right here too. I don't know if you guys can see over here. I don't know if it's open today, but pretty good croissants when I used to eat that stuff, and cakes and all the added carbs, man. I don't eat all that gluten. Oh, you speak of frogs, I used to be a gluten frog. Not anymore. Healthy. So here we go. So got a couple new things for Christmas for the PCT as well. You know, got for Christmas I got the Nike Vesper shoes. I got a compression sack, the 6 to 14 liter, and works out nice. Fits everything I need to take in there. Fits my down jacket, fits my down sleeping bag, and any extra clothes, and my wind jacket. Just everything fits in there nice. And then yesterday I got a dry sack also for Christmas. I think it's like a 14 liter, and that goes over the the compression sack. And I don't like the compactor bags. I like to have my things compartmentalized in small plastic Ziplocs. And for my main stuff, I just really want the dry sack. And the reason I want that Sea to Summit dry sack, both of the compression sack is also Sea to Summit, is because I realized if you roll it up, it makes an awesome air pillow, much better than the dedicated air pillows. And I have to have some kind of pillow. I've tried just shoving clothes, and that just doesn't work. So it actually has multi-purpose. I'm trying to make all my gear multi-purpose this year, from lessons learned and just dropping weight every year, from 2016, 17, 18, now coming up 2019 on the PCT. I've just learned so many little hacks, and making my own gear and everything I can do just to be more lightweight and make my trip more enjoyable and have multi-use. And I'll show you just basically when I set everything up how it's gonna work, and how I can improvise and turn my entire kit into survival and not have to carry anything that's just wasted. Look at Harley, she's like all into it now. Takes her a while, but then she gets into it. The other two cats are at home. My Siamese, by the way, has like when we found her, she was pretty messed up. I think she was run over by a car. When I found her, she was 4 months old, and x-rays show that her leg bones are actually permanently severed, and she runs around on just ligaments. Don't ask me, but anyway, so we don't really take her out because she's special special needs. And Merlin, my big orange guy, he's just gorgeous. You've seen him in videos, but he's a fraidy cat, so he's just not a good hiking partner. But it's funny because the original Harley that I used to hike with, she looked just like this one. It was kind of funny. And then right after she died of pancreatic cancer, then we got Merlin. Like 3 weeks later, we found her at a, kind of dying behind a taco house, and that's a whole nother story. And dying in a parking lot a couple days later, again, that's another story I'll say for another time. So she's kind of like the one that replaced the original Harley. And I actually did run a 5K with my cat. Actually, I think I ran the Torrance Turkey Trot with the original Harley. Hi, Merry Christmas. And I ran the there's a little doggy friend. And I ran the Palos Verdes 5K with my cat and with Ray, because at that point I was disabled in 2010. So 2009 was the first 5K I ran with Harley the Cat, and we did a couple other races with the cat. So I am used to running with a cat. I mean, not really fast time. It usually takes me, I think, like about 45-50 minutes to run the 5K with the cat, so I'm not super fast. But it was funny because my dog Ray, when he was younger and he would run, I remember the Palos Verdes a 5K, and Ray would run and he would just be right there and focused on making it to the finish line. And the original Harley, that looks splitting image of this one, she would just absolutely pose like she would know. And by the way, you can watch like some of those online too on my channel way back, like 8 years ago. But you can see the original Harley. She would just pose. She would know where every photographer was photographing her, and she would want to have those shots. And actually, we were featured on the front page of the Torrance Breeze. Somebody called me up, a fan for my channel, and said, "You've been featured." So there we go. See, that guy's got a big camera, and here's the best shot of the day, and he doesn't even notice it. So whatever. See, again, I wanted to say that about the PCT too. A lot of people don't bring your big camera equipment. It's going to get broken. It's going to get stolen. It's extra weight. I have taken amazing photographs with just my iPhone on the trail. And I'm someone who interviewed and almost got hired by National Geographic with photography. I'm someone who's won a lot of awards. I had my own photography studio, and I have a bachelor's and master's in film production with a specialty in still photography from USC. So I do know my photography. I also worked as a teaching assistant in 3 different photography classes, color, advanced black and white, beginning black and white. So I'm very skilled in photography. So I'm not some amateur person saying, oh, I take great shots and they're just kind of like snapshots of a trip. I am someone, my videos just aren't as good. I've always been, love photography more than videography, but it's important to vlog as well in this day and age. But my true passion is photography. I'm going to try to get all my photos up of the class of 2018 photos, get those up pretty soon once the holidays are over, and I'm almost done with all my 2018 PCT videos. I think I just have a few more to put up before the year's out, but I have I took 5,000 photos, really nice photos on the PCT this year, and compared to the last year, 2017, I had this phone. I got some nice shots. 2016, this was the iPhone 7 Plus wasn't out, so I just had the iPhone 4. Not as good, but I still got really good shots with it for what it was, especially in the Sierra. One of my favorite pictures is up on Bear Ridge, and my dog Ray's kind of just chilling there, and that was really cool. And that was a really nice photograph, and that was just iPhone 4, which is equivalent to iPod Touch 5. They're small. Hey, if you don't want to take a second camera like a phone like that, just to have extra, footage if you have iPhone, because it doesn't have memory, the memory cards like the other kind of phones do, and you may want to just have all your footage on your phone as a backup. So that's light. You could carry an extra light phone, but you really don't need a big Nikon camera or Canon or any of that stuff. I mean, you're out there, and this is an ultra endurance event. You have to think of the PCT like that. It's not, you're not going out on a weekend backpacking trip. You're going to be going out there day after day after day. You need good nutrition. You need to be lightweight, and you need to be able to move fast from water source to water source, or, to resupply on the food. And you don't want to weigh yourself down. And I'm not a fast hiker anyway, so, I need to have that extra strategic advantage of not carrying a lot of stuff. And I'm telling you, you won't get blisters. You may still get blisters depending on your shoes, but I don't get injured. I may get off the trail for other reasons, which are unavoidable, but I've never had to get off the trail because I injured myself. I did get one injury. And that was unrelated to gear. That was because I was trying to get my service dog in at Hiker Heaven back in 2016. And we were actually doing that day I wasn't hiking, I was doing trail angeling. And in between taking time off, and I got hit in the head with the gate, and that was pretty bad. But anyway, that was my only big injury. But otherwise, I don't get injured because I try to be as light as possible, and I try to be very careful with my gear, and I try to pace myself. And that's another thing. Don't copy other people's gear. Don't go with other people's pace. Go at your pace. If you're with someone and they go faster, you go slower, vice versa. Meet up, in the evening when you camp out. Just say, I'll meet you up. A lot of people do that, even couples are together, and it'll really help you to avoid injury and having arguments where one's going too fast and slow. Speaking of which, my boyfriend's whining, complaining, so I gotta go. Phoenix Genesis, side out.